He's really been blown off this table so far, which is really rare to see from Kalakis. But like the pace of this game has been
Raise all in.
He's pushed all in. He's completely overbet the pot again.
beanpole.
Pass.
Yeah, the blinds are still pretty small, and he's made a huge raise. He's only going to get called if he's
Was it
behind.
last time?
And
50 something it is.
50,000.
I think Ryan's going to put him on a big
No,
ice
it's
here.
not that much.
If we listen to what Ryan says, he's going to put him on a big ice.
It's 20 there.
Ryan knows that Kalakis cannot push all in with aces, kings, queens. He's not going to go all in to win the blinds. So
Bang on.
Ryan's
At the
going
end
to
of this, you play another half a dozen.
I mean, even if
Ryan's going to put him on the hand here, Jesse. He's going to call his hand out. Well, he's going to put in on ace queen or ace king. That's what I think. And if he's in a race, he should take it with the amount of chips he's got.
I mean things are going so well for Ryan Greenfish. Is there an argument for folding?
Of course there is. He can fold, but it all depends what he puts his guy on. If he puts Achilles on a big ace, then he's got every right to call. If he, with the chip positions the way they are, the chip stacks, if he thinks he's got a bigger pair, then why would he have raised all in pre-flop? I mean, to me, it's... I'm sitting in Ryan's seat. I'm looking at ace king, ace queen, ace jack. That's the sort of hand I'm putting him in. Or, equally, it could be a pair of threes or fours or something like that. But I think that's the right call.
Pass.
And we're going to have a coin flip here unless one of the others have picked up big hand.
Aces?
I just wonder. I mean, Kalakis will love this situation. I mean,
Well, Kalakis needs a double up. Let's get it
I've got to
right.
take a shot.
Yeah, it's nice.
If you just listen to what Ryan said, he said he's going to take a shot. I mean, he's put him on that sort of hand. It's quite easy to see that. But the good news for Kalakis, if he wins this, he's back in. If Fronda wins it, then, well, he's dominating.
nines are holding right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Fronda is just so hot tonight. Doesn't feel like he can lose.
Kalakis, sit down. It's not over yet. Sit down. It always goes on the turn or river. But we are going to lose Kalakis unless an ace or a jack hits this river. And he's out. He's gone.
But that
I like your
Fronda will
case.
have nearly half the chips in play.
Well, the thing about Kalakis today, I think he had a lot of guts. He's took it like a man today. He's gone out fighting, and it's just not his day today.
That last hand, Fronda had to make a big call, but now 308,000 four-handed.
And now you know why they say who ate all the pies, because Fronda's a greedy little git looking at this pie chart. I mean, he's got half the chips in play, and he's in great shape.
Fronda's tightened up, and I think the others have now realized it because they
Yeah.
are giving him a lot of respect.
Well, I asked Ryan what he would do with the money if he, if he should happen to win the event. And he said he's going to have an haircut, so
15,000
that'd be
total.
interesting.
All in.
Re-raised. All in.
Ashby with the re-raise from the small blind.
Strong.
Yeah, well, Fraser's hand here is a lot stronger than it needs to be, isn't it?
3 steps backwards.
But Ian's going to have a real think about this. He's got
calling.
60,000 back.
think
Cameron's
it's
coming
calling.
close, so it must be
The reason he's
a
going
race.
to call is because the size of the pot. He knows if he wins it,
That's all the size.
then he's back in.
He's a pro, and he's so experienced in these formats.
Wow.
I don't know any of the signs. Do you? The cameras.
think if he looks at the size of the pot, I'm not saying it's the right or wrong
that would be
play,
good if he's got
but I
that
think
nailed,
ultimately it will call because of the size of the pot. If he wins this, then he's back in with a chance of actually going on and winning this heat. Whereas if he folds, he's going to leave himself not a lot to work with. Not to mention he's got the best hand, so I'm rooting for a call here.
Still got 63 if I pass.
Oh.
Really?
Well, he's trying to figure out, I guess, what
Have you?
part of Ashby's range,
60.
the bigger ace is. I mean,
Well, we're going to find out what he's thinking. He's going to try and get a read. I've seen Ian do this countless times where, he's seen a big pot and he thinks, well, if I've won it, I'm back in. And I'll tell you something, if he does double up, then I'll fancy him to give Ryan a shot all the way in it. The winner will come from one of them two, I feel. I'm rooting for a call. I'm rooting for a call because it'd be good for the game. You can't have a six-handed event with Fraser short stacked.
well,
Go on.
I think he's going to fall. Well,
Pair of sevens.
Similar.
trying to give himself every chance here.
Well, yes, I don't think he could have done any more than what he's done today. That's it for Fraser. That's more than enough for him.
Just about big enough.
All in?
Just about big enough. Interesting. But anyway, it would take a lot
Yeah,
bigger
39.
hand to call him.
39.
So,
No, look cool.
oh Ryan, why are you being cruel? Come on, you've got 4-9.
Rub
You
it
ain't
in.
gonna do nothing. Throw it away.
29.
29, look cool.
21.
But just in case you've got a problem with the eyesight, you have 4-9, sir. Although you're priced in, and
44.
if it was 6-7 or 7-8 or 9-10, then I agree. But not 4-9.
Don't look, man, in case it
No,
makes you
shut up.
pass.
Relax.
Oh, I see. You
Can't
never
even-
saw his.
I can't even get action that
I'm in
way.
the driving seat here.
Oh, if that's the case, Jesse, you never looked at his hand.
Cut start off with.
Now he's looked at his cards, he'll muck 'em and laugh. There's more hands he
Might have a
calls
shot
with
to
than he
take it out
folds
here.
here, but I think this is one that he's going to fold.
What is it?
29,000.
This could be dangerous.
I think you're in front.
I mean, he's getting nearly 2 to 1,
Oh,
which
you've
is
got to listen to this, Jesse. Listen to what Fraser's saying.
20.
Because I think you're in front.
I'm going to try and give it a shot. I've got nothing.
Fold.
Well, I said there'd be more hands that he would go all call with than fold. I thought that was one of the hands he'd fold with, but
You never know, I might get lucky.
Well, I want you to call with it.
I've got a call. Good luck. Not passing on that.
he was getting nearly 2 to 1 on the
oh,
price.
yeah, he's getting the odds. But I'm just saying it's a nasty
You're
looking
backing
hand,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah. Alright.
But we're down to Fraser needing to hold here.
And there's the 4. Ian's going to have to hit the king or 10 Greek fish.
Yeah, and I predict he will. Well, now any ace will do as well. Any 9 will do as well. So if Fronda gets 2 pair, Fraser will be delighted. Nope, it's not to be today.
Sorry, bud.
And I'm not saying this because we're friends. I think he's done everything he possibly can to stay in the tournament, let alone try and win it.
Last hand for the Razor. Didn't have enough to push Fronda off the 9-4, and the 4 hit. That's all he needed.
Yeah, and if you want an example of to give yourself every chance of progressing in the heat, I think Fraser's shown you it today with some great folds and no hands.
You're always disappointed when you get beaten, you know, and I do like this game. You know, everyone says it suits their style, but it definitely does suit mine. I enjoy it. I know exactly how to play it. I can pick up on everyone's reactions very quick, but you still need to have a few cards. You know, I hung around long enough with what I had, and I was just glad that I never sort of overbet my medium hands and got knocked out then. I would have been really disappointed. At least I've given myself a chance.
Really glad to see Fronda in this sort of position. At least if he loses now, he could blame himself,
raised
and
a lot, though, didn't he?
it's not
Like
come down to
40,
luck,
didn't he?
you know. And Nick's woke up with another hand, and he's getting hands at the right time now. That little thing in front of him is called the button, and that's basically something that people would never
Raised
believe you when you raise them now.
25,000 total.
And he's made a big hefty raise, and Ryan could fall for this.
He made a quick fold with the king 10 up.
Yeah, but
That
you
was
know,
4-handed Greek fish, and now, I mean,
Ryan's thinking he's doing this a little bit too frequently now. Now, you know, I know Ryan from previous things that, you know, he's happy to fold ace king if he thinks he's behind short-handed. But it's all how he reads it, and he's read it perfectly again. But this is it, Jesse. I fancy Ashby pushes here. I think he pushes, Jesse.
there's 20 more to him, and Ashby's got...
It's not the chip stacks. I just think he feels that the ace is good. I mean, 3-handed, I mean, it's a little bit cold there for them both to have an ace, but it won't surprise me if he pushed all in here. You could make a case for him folding. He can't call. He could either go all in or fold. I don't know. He's going to pass looking at him. That's that.
Well, Ashby knows he's going to
Too
have...
long, too long. He should have just moved all in if he was going to move all in. He might have got through. But as it turns out, he's behind, so for the good of the game, then he's going to make a nice lay down, and that's that. And knowing Nick, he'd be so worried that his table image is going to rubbish.
Re-raise all in.
Well, there you go.
All in.
It's a decision. Yeah.
Richard Ashby, and
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing.
it's not quite a race, but
It's hard to get away from ace-4, I think, free-handed.
yeah, I agree with that.
Like Richie.
these guys have virtually the exact same